Have you ever wondered if the universe sends signals when you're on the brink of manifesting your deepest desires? What if I told you that you're closer to materializing your dreams than you believe? Today, I invite you to immerse yourself in the fascinating world of manifestation, where we'll uncover hidden signs indicating that your desires are about to materialize. Prepare for a transformative journey that will radically change your perception of reality. Before we begin, allow me to pose a question. Have you ever felt that you're on the cusp of a significant change in your life, but can't clearly see what's coming? Have you experienced that sense of anticipation, that mixture of excitement and nervousness that precedes a major event? If so, you may be experiencing signs that your manifestation is about to complete. Manifestation, dear viewers, is not a magical or instantaneous process. It's a journey, a dance between our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and the forces of the universe. It's the art of aligning our internal energy with the external reality we wish to create. And like any art, it requires practice, patience, and a deep understanding of the principles that govern it. Let me share a personal experience that illustrates this concept. A few years ago, I found myself at a point in my life where I yearned for a significant change in my career. I felt I had reached the limit of my growth in my current job and desired to venture into the world of entrepreneurship. For months, I visualized my new business, felt the excitement of being my own boss, and worked tirelessly on my business plan. However, despite my efforts, it seemed that nothing was happening. Doors remained closed and opportunities seemed to elude me. It was in this moment of apparent stagnation that I began to notice subtle changes in my environment and internal state. These were the first signs that my manifestation was about to materialize. And it's precisely these signs that we'll discuss today. Because, dear viewers, the universe is always speaking to us. It sends us messages, clues, and synchronicities that, if we learn to recognize them, can guide us towards the realization of our deepest desires. So, without further ado, let's dive into the 7 signs indicating that your manifestation is about to complete. The first sign, and perhaps the most subtle, is a profound sense of calm and inner peace. When we're in the process of manifesting something, it's common to experience moments of anxiety, doubt, and impatience. We want things to happen immediately and become frustrated when we don't see tangible results. However, just before our manifestation materializes, we often experience an internal shift. Anxiety gives way to serene confidence. Impatience transforms into a quiet certainty that everything is unfolding perfectly. This inner calm doesn't mean we become passive or indifferent. On the contrary, it's a state of relaxed alertness, a deep trust in the process of life. It's as if a part of us knows that what we've been desiring is about to arrive, and we can relax and enjoy the journey. I vividly remember how, in the days leading up to my business taking off, I experienced a sense of calm. Despite nothing seemingly having changed externally, internally I felt at peace, as if I knew everything was going to be all right. The mystic and poet Rumi beautifully captured this sensation when he wrote, "Live life as if everything is a miracle." When we reach this state of serenity, we begin to see the magic in the everyday, and we open ourselves to the infinite possibilities surrounding us. The second sign that your manifestation is close to completion is the appearance of synchronicities and meaningful coincidences in your life. Carl Jung, the renowned Swiss psychologist, coined the term synchronicity to describe seemingly coincidental events that are meaningfully related. These synchronicities can manifest in various ways. Perhaps you start repeatedly seeing certain numbers or symbols. Maybe you accidentally meet people who can help you on your path. Or perhaps you hear or read information that seems directly related to your desires and goals. In my case, just before my business took off, I began to coincidentally meet people who had exactly the skills and connections I needed. One day, while having coffee, I struck up a conversation with a stranger who turned out to be a digital marketing expert. Another time, at a social gathering, I met someone who had just left their job at a large company and was looking for new opportunities. These coincidences became key collaborations that propelled my business forward. It's important to remember that these synchronicities are not mere coincidences. They are signs that we are aligned with our purpose and that the universe is conspiring in our favor. As writer Paulo Coelho said, When you want something with all your heart, the entire universe conspires to help you achieve it. The third sign is a notable increase in our intuition and mental clarity. As we approach the manifestation of our desires, our connection to our inner wisdom strengthens. We begin to trust our inner voice more and make decisions with greater ease and confidence. This mental clarity manifests in various ways. We may find that our thoughts become more focused and positive. Solutions to problems that previously seemed insurmountable begin to arise naturally. And we start to have a clearer vision of the steps we need to take to achieve our goals. In my personal experience, I noticed that in the weeks leading up to the launch of my business, my mind was unusually clear and focused. Creative ideas flowed easily, and I could clearly see the path I needed to follow. It was as if a mental fog had dissipated, revealing a landscape of possibilities that had always been there, but that I couldn't see before. Philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Trust thyself, every heart vibrates to that iron string." When our intuition and mental clarity sharpen, we are tuning into that iron string, that inner wisdom that guides us towards the realization of our deepest desires. The fourth sign that your manifestation is close to completion is unexpected changes in your environment. These changes can be subtle or dramatic, but they generally involve a reorganization of your life to make space for the new that is about to come. Perhaps you notice that certain relationships begin to naturally distance themselves, while others strengthen. Maybe opportunities for moving or changing your physical space arise. Or perhaps you experience changes in your daily routine that, although initially may seem inconvenient, are actually preparing the ground for your manifestation. I remember that in the months leading up to the launch of my business, I experienced a series of unexpected changes in my life. My rental contract abruptly ended, forcing me to move to a new apartment. At the time, I felt frustrated by the interruption, but later realized that my new home was much more suitable for working from home and launching my business. These changes in our environment are like a cosmic dance, a reorganization of the universe to accommodate our desires. As physicist Albert Einstein said, "The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking." When we change our thoughts and align our energy with our desires, the outer world begins to reflect that change. The fifth sign, and perhaps one of the most paradoxical, is a growing sense of detachment from the desired outcome. This may seem contradictory at first glance. After all, shouldn't we be more attached to our desire as its manifestation approaches? However, this detachment doesn't mean we no longer desire what we're manifesting. On the contrary, it's a state of such deep trust in the process that we no longer feel the need to control every detail or constantly worry about the outcome. It's as if a part of us knows that what we desire is already ours on the energetic plane, and that its manifestation on the physical plane is only a matter of time. This sense of detachment allows us to relax and enjoy the process, instead of obsessing over the final result. In my case, I noticed that in the weeks leading up to my business taking off, I no longer felt anxious or worried about whether it would succeed or not. There was a sense of peace and confidence, as if I knew deep down that everything was going to be all right, regardless of the specific outcome. Spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle beautifully captures this idea when he says, "Accept, then act." Whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. Always work with it, not against it. This detachment allows us to flow with life, instead of struggling against it, and paradoxically, brings us closer to the realization of our desires. The sixth sign that your manifestation is close to completion is a notable increase in your energy and motivation. As we approach the realization of our desires, we often experience a surge of energy that propels us forward. This energy can manifest in various ways. Perhaps you notice that you wake up with more enthusiasm for the day ahead. Maybe you find that you have more endurance to work on your projects, or that tasks that previously seemed tedious you now perform with ease and joy. This increase in energy and motivation is as if the universe is providing us with the necessary fuel for the final sprint towards our goal. It's a reminder that we are aligned with our purpose and that we are on the right path. I vividly remember how, in the weeks leading up to the launch of my business, I felt full of inexhaustible energy. I worked long hours without feeling tired, and every obstacle that arose I saw as an exciting challenge rather than a problem. It was as if an infinite source of energy had opened up within me, propelling me forward. The great inventor Thomas Edison once said, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." This increase in energy and motivation provides us with the necessary perspiration to bring our inspirations into physical reality. The seventh and final sign that your manifestation is about to complete is a deep sense of gratitude and abundance. This is perhaps the most powerful and transformative sign of all. When we are close to manifesting our desires, we often experience a shift in our perspective. Instead of focusing on what we lack, we begin to deeply appreciate everything we already have in our lives. This gratitude is not superficial or forced, but arises naturally from a place of fullness and contentment. Moreover, we begin to see the abundance that surrounds us. We notice the countless blessings in our life, both big and small. This perception of abundance is not limited to the material, but extends to all areas of our life: relationships, experiences, opportunities for growth and learning. In my personal experience, I noticed that in the days leading up to my business taking off, I felt incredibly grateful for everything in my life. I deeply appreciated the support of my family and companions, the health that allowed me to work on my dream, even the challenges I had faced that had led me to this point. And although my external situation had not changed significantly, I felt abundant, as if I already had everything I needed. The mystic Meister Eckhart beautifully captured this idea when he said, "If the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough." Gratitude and the sense of abundance are like a magnet that attracts more blessings into our life. They place us in a state of receptivity, open to receiving the gifts that the universe has for us. These 7 signs: inner calm, synchronicities, increased intuition, changes in the environment, detachment, increased energy, and gratitude are powerful indicators that your manifestation is close to completion. However, it's important to remember that these signs may manifest differently for each person and in each situation. The key is to remain conscious and attentive to the subtle changes in your internal and external world. Cultivate the practice of observation without judgment, allowing yourself to notice and appreciate these signs when they appear in your life. But remember, manifestation is not just about getting things or achieving external goals. It's a process of personal growth and transformation. As we align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our deepest desires, we become the highest version of ourselves. As the great spiritual master Paramahansa Yogananda said, "Man is what he believes himself to be." When we believe in our power to manifest, when we trust in the process of life and open ourselves to receive the blessings of the universe, we become conscious co-creators of our reality. I invite you, starting today, to pay attention to these signs in your life. Cultivate gratitude for what you already have, maintain faith in your dreams, and trust in the process of life. Remember, every thought, every emotion, every action is a seed that we plant in the garden of our reality. Nurture those seeds with love, nourish your dreams with faith and patience, and you will see how they bloom at the perfect moment. And if at any time you feel the path becomes difficult, if doubt or fear try to take over, remember these words from the poet Rumi: "You live in this world as if it were your permanent home. You haven't realized that you are in transit. If you knew you were on a journey, you would change your way of living." Dear viewers, you are on a wonderful journey of discovery and creation. Every challenge, every obstacle, every moment of doubt is an opportunity to grow, to strengthen your faith, and to align more deeply with your true self. I encourage you to move forward with confidence and determination. Keep your eyes and hearts open to the signs the universe sends you. Trust your intuition, your inner power, and the infinite wisdom of life. Remember, manifestation is not just about getting things, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about aligning with your highest purpose and contributing to the world in a meaningful way. As we conclude this journey together, I leave you with these words: you are infinitely powerful beings, co-creators of your reality. No matter where you find yourself today, you have the power to transform your life and manifest your most cherished dreams. Start today. Observe the signs, cultivate gratitude, maintain faith, and act with confidence. And above all, never stop believing in yourselves and in the magic of life.